What's up, y'all? This your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. Before we get into some music talk, I want to give a shout out to Laidback TV, okay? This episode is brought to you by Laidback TV, number one app network on the motherfucking planet. You know what I'm saying? Competing with every motherfucking body, okay? Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel where you can watch the Super Bowl this Sunday with the Chiefs battle the Eagles in a rematch with Kendrick Lamar and SZA being a part of the Super Bowl, okay? Check them out on laidbacktv.com. It's compatible with your iPhones, Androids, and Fire Sticks, okay? Only $25 a month, all right? Check them out. laybacktv.com. Now, let's get into some music talk. Whoa! First off, the Grammys just happened. The Grammys. It's been a while since I gave the Grammys a chance. And, you know, they've been transitioning over the last few years trying to get better. And I feel like, I don't know if they're getting better based off of, you know, the motivation of the criticism or to please people who criticize. You know what I'm saying? So, this is my shit, right? Here's where it's now. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar swept the Grammys. Okay, swept. You know, song of the year, record of the year, music video of the year, two other categories. I forgot what they were, but he won for "Not Like Us," which is the last diss record to Drake, which makes it history making that It's history making because this is the first diss record to win a Grammy. You can go down the list. Jay-Z's Takeover did not win anything. I don't even think it was submitted. Nas's Ether probably should have won, but it wasn't a real big commercial record. Tupac's Hit 'Em Up, not really. People want to say maybe Biggie's Who Shot Ya. He already claimed it himself. It's not about Pac, so it really doesn't count. LL Cool J's Can I Bust? Really, it wasn't even a record. I mean, shit, the only way you could find that record was on YouTube. It was never even submitted. Cannabis's Second Round Knockout? Not really. It was just a video. Let me see. Who else? Shit, I don't even know. Shit. I mean, First Person Shooter with Drake and J. Cole. I mean, it was a number one record. I mean, that's good. But so was this one. This one was a number one record. Fucking made that shit was blowing the fuck up, near triple platinum before the video even came out, and it boosted because it came out 6 months before his GNX album, and the track wasn't even added to the album, not even as a fucking deluxe, which we're still waiting for that. I think he's gonna probably release the deluxe next week, and I'm kind of curious to see what extra tracks that might be. But he swept the fucking Grammys. So shout out to him. And he was there, you know, give a shout out to DJ Mustard, who was on stage, Dre and Swiss, who was sitting by each other up front. He gave a shout out to the city, you know, Compton, Inglewood, the Valley, San Bernardino, Long Beach, you name it. You know, he did it for the city. You know, he filmed it in the cities as well. Watts, all of that. So shout out to Kendrick. I mean, if Drake was trying to stop Not Like Us from being performed at the Grammys, he's fucked now. Because Grammys literally gave him this award 5 times a week before the Super Bowl. We're definitely getting Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. I'll be shocked if Kendrick does not perform that. You know, the set is questionable what he's gonna perform. It's very questionable on what he's going to perform. You know what I mean? I'm very curious to see what records he's going to perform that's not, I mean, with SZA, I'm pretty sure we'll get All the Stars from the Black Panther soundtrack, which would be perfect. I think it would be perfect. I don't know. That's a mellow tone kind of record. I think we should get some up-tempo records from him, like Not Like Us, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure we should get like that as well, you know, at least a verse, well, his verse. But I'm pretty sure this is definitely solidified that we're going to get that. You know, All Shine is going to be at Kendrick. They're going to do a press conference with Apple Music with Kendrick. So I'm thinking we're going to get that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else. Oh, shout out to Chris Breezy. Chris Brown wins Best R&B Album for 11/11 Deluxe. Get that shine, boy. You already fucking know. Breezy, most talented fucking artist out there. He got the win. You know, he hasn't won his Grammy since fucking the Fame album, which was well deserved, but he got it. Finally, that category, it looked like it's a landslide, unanimous decision that Chris should have won. So I'm glad the Grammys gave it to him. I mean, he should have been there to accept the award, you know, get some fucking TV shine, you know, of an acceptance speech. But, you know, I guess it's in baby steps that they're going to give him his shine, you know, eventually. So shout out to Chris Brown on your win. Let me see. Beyonce. Now, here's some controversy, right? Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album, her country album, right? Or her second of 3 albums that she's given the world. The first one was the Renaissance. Now we got Cowboy Carter, right? She won Best Country Album. Now, here's the crazy shit, right? I don't know how I accept this because of the simple fact that she was nominated at the CMT Awards. Or CMA Awards, which is the Country Music Awards. It's obvious Cowboy Carter should actually be a part of these categories. I don't even know if she was nominated. And if she wasn't nominated, she didn't even fucking win. Then, like, no shine whatsoever. I'm like, how many country albums were actually released last year? And she didn't win not one? It's kind of crazy. Not even a single. You know, Texas Hold'em, anything. They gave her Best Country Album. And it's actually the first country album by a African-American artist, black artist, in 50 years, they said. In 50 years. Now, what I find it very fishy, right? Last year, Jay-Z won some kind of, inspirational award, something like a Lifetime Achievement Award for the Grammys. It was a black Grammy, basically, which I thought was pretty cool. We've been seeing gold Grammys, for God knows how many years, and an actual black Grammy he received. And his acceptance speech was actually trying to push shine on his wife, because she's been trying to win Album of the Year. They've given it to people like Sam Smith, Taylor Swift, Adele, and so forth, right? I mean, I think the last black artist I seen win that, and black artists, which was Outkast for Speaker Box and The Love Below. So this is the first time I'm seeing that you complain one year that Beyonce should win something, Album of the Year, and then the following year Beyonce wins Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Beyonce does not deserve it, so chill out, Beehive. It's the fact that you gotta protest that, somebody should win something, and then they just win it. Did you win it because you complained, or did she win it because Cowboy Carter well deserved it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of a question mark, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Apparently, if it worked, as a complaint, or if it worked because they actually have, decent, unbiased voters in there, and they gave the credit where credit is due for Beyonce's album Cowboy Carter, then so fucking be it. She did what she had to do. She did her thing as an artist, and Cowboy Carter is now the Grammys Album of the Year. So shout out Beyonce. I think it was a great moment. She got to finally win Album of the Year, and now we can tone that shit down. She does not need to win a second one. And then she announced the Cowboy Carter tour. You know what I mean? So she's going back on tour. I don't know. It says Cowboy Carter. I wonder if we're gonna get the old records like Dangerously in Love and what was that track? Baby Boy with Sean Paul, Crazy in Love, Diva, all her legendary records. I wonder if we're gonna get that. You know what I mean? So if this is just gonna solely be Cowboy Carter, that'd be interesting to see that. So shout out to Beyonce. Congratulations on the win. I was kind of shocked. Eminem didn't even win anything. I thought it was a little weird. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Kendrick Lamar's music video. I think there's a question mark on who should have won. I think it was a tie between Kendrick and Eminem for, Eminem's Houdini versus Kendrick's Not Like Us. I think those two were the best videos of last year. What you call it? Eminem's Houdini video was kind of like the sequel to Without Me from 2002, his album Eminem Show. But Kendrick's Not Like Us definitely was a great video for this. It was so much creativeness and art into it. So I don't know. I think he could have won anyway, but Eminem didn't win anything. It was pretty interesting. Gucci won. I think I said her name wrong, but Gucci won Best Rap Album. I don't know if I would agree with that. I think that should have went to the Future. I think that should have went to Future and Metro Boomin for We Don't Trust You. But that's just me, So shout out to her. Congratulations to her. But yeah, it was an interesting. Oh, before we close out with Grammys, this is a good transition segue. The Weeknd. So the Grammys head director literally. I guess they calling it a public apology because the Weeknd, former Grammy winner, he basically boycotted the Grammys. He wasn't coming back, because it's really like there's no diversity. There's always bias. There's no real people that's behind the music that they're putting out. Who's voting and everything like that. There's so much shit that they needed to correct. That the Weeknd was going to come back. That the Weeknd wasn't going to come back. But with this, I guess, fake apology, he presented the Weeknd as a performer. And the Weeknd came out. He performed, Cry For Me and Timeless with Playboi Carti. I thought it was a great performance. This shit. If this is going to be the performance for his tour, which he just announced is coming back again, the After Hours Till Dawn tour, which is kind of like part 3. He's coming back to the States. I was there for the first leg of the World Stadium tour of the After Hours Till Dawn tour, and that was a fucking phenomenal show. I even went twice. So shout out to the Weeknd. It was a fucking crazy set. And now with his new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, I can't wait to see what kind of show is going to be with all these records at it, because when I went to the show, that was promoting his former records and his new records from After Hours and Dawn FM. So he molded it all together, for the old fans, for the new fans, and everything like that. Now this tour is basically after the Idol soundtrack that he did with the show that he did with Lily Rose Depp. He got killer records on there. My favorite record is Popular with Playboi Carti and Madonna, and now Hurry Up Tomorrow. With these new records that could be added to the set list and the way he performed his performance at the Grammys, I can't wait to see what this show is going to be about. You know what I mean? So we'll close out with a little appreciation for the Weeknd. I'm a big fan. Let me see. So Hurry Up Tomorrow just came out this past Friday. Incredible album. Apparently this is going to be his final album through the stage name The Weeknd. So I'm kind of curious, are we going to see Abel now? What Abel's going to bring? Because we're going to get a movie called Hurry Up Tomorrow that comes out in June in theaters. Trailer is out now. It's going to be him and Jenna Ortega. This album, from what I'm seeing, is going to be Billboard #1, or at least close to 400K the first week. Let's do top five albums and top 5 singles for the Weeknd before we get out of here. So for this album, I got my top 5 joints. Not in no particular order, it's just my top 5. I think this fucking incredible. Let me see. I'll even do a bonus one there, okay? So we'll do 6. I got Timeless, I got Sao Paulo, Cry For Me, Open Hearts, Wake Me Up, and Give Me Up. I love those records. Those records are fire. And top 5 albums to me still with updated new album. I got Starboy #1. I got Dawn FM #2. I got Hurry Up Tomorrow at #3. After Hours #4, and Beauty Behind the Madness #5. Top 5 albums from the Weeknd. I love it. shout out to him. Fucking incredible album. All that fucking hate that Drake puts on him and not being a loyal six guy or something like that. And them both being a part of UMG, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's not even giving a shit about what Drake got to say. But in the end of the day, success is a success. I can't wait to see the next 6 months for the Weeknd. He's gonna kill this shit. I will be at his show and After Hours Till Dawn tour. Yeah, so shout out to him. Congratulations on the success. I'm your boy Eddie Jackson, so drop that podcast. We're getting the fuck out of here. Y'all be safe. Subscribe to the page, like the page. Y'all know what the fuck to do, alright? Peace.